All right. We are back here at Song of the Day, coming to you from Rock Cave. I'm your host, Mark Pierce. It's Saturday. Welcome to the weekend, people. We are on a roll here. 3 songs in 3 days. But I think that might be where it comes to an end. As far as in a row, I don't know if we'll get one in for Slowdown Sunday. We'll see. But we'll certainly have some new ones next week as well. If you're tuning in, you saw that yesterday's episode was about songs with walk in the title. And you guys gave me some in the comments. You did a good job there. Very good job. So, continuing with that theme, as I said, today is the Hartford Marathon, and a very popular marathon here in New England. I've been a spectator for some 20 years, and I'm walking it right now as we speak, or not as we speak, but soon. Hopefully going to be able to finish. We got 13.1 miles for the half. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, so we did walk yesterday. You guessed it. Today we're doing songs with run in the title or running. I did 5 yesterday. I'll do 5 today. I tried to mix them up a little bit, give a little bit of everything in here. And I certainly didn't take all the best. There's plenty of songs for you to post below. I mean, you get points for posting songs that I don't list. Because when you post songs that I list, did you watch the episode? I don't know. We'll see. But that's all right. If you agree with what I say, then say, hell, yeah. Good one, Mark. Anyway, this is not in any particular order, but I will save my best for last as far as that's concerned. So we got some more Octane Friday on here, and do we have any? I don't think we have any Wanderlust, although I did come up with one, but it didn't make the 5. But maybe I'll mention it. We'll see. All right, we're starting off with an Octane one. Let's do an Octane one. Run to the Hills, Iron Maiden. Where are you, Iron Maiden? Right there, behind that, right there. They're just sneaking in there, right there, Iron Maiden. That was off of Number of the Beast, their 3rd album, 1982, the first record to feature Bruce Dickinson and vocals, a single there. Great song. I mean, just a staple Iron Maiden song. So good. Nothing not to like there. That one you can crank up and just, I think I have that on my playlist for this walk. Amazing. A good one. So that's a good one to start with. Next up, Runaway. How about that? You get a double there. Slade. Who remembers Slade? Raise your hand. January of 1984. The 3rd single off their 11th album. You heard that right. 11th album, Slade. They break through in the United States. Their first and only top 20 hit, which means it was number 20. Runaway. See Chameleon. They call this, someone wrote up a thing and said this is a rocky, as in rock and roll, rocky Scottish jig. Like that song. Indeed. Slade. Great name for a boy, too, if you're looking for a name for a boy. Just saying. All right, we're going back a little bit further. We're digging back. We're going back to April 1970 when CCR, Creedence Clearwater Revival, release their song, Run Through the Jungle, off of Cosmo's Factory. Most people assume this is a song about Vietnam because so many of their songs were and featured in so many movies that were about Vietnam. But John Fogerty said it wasn't really about Vietnam, it was about guns and had too many guns in America. It's interesting when you read it from 1970 or whatever he was saying, he was thinking about how there were already too many guns in the United States. Interesting anyway, as far as that's concerned. But the backstory on that, a little bit story on that is Fantasy Records. I don't know if you guys remember this, but right around the early 1980s, there was a big fight between the record label and John Fogerty over copyright. And I mean, it was just a huge mess. They had a huge mess. You couldn't get Creedence records for a while, especially on CD. It was tough. There was a huge fight. But one of the bigger fights was in 1984 when Fogerty put out his solo record, and that song, The Old Man Down the Road, great song from 1984, but Fantasy Records sued him and said, hey, that's too much like Run Through the Jungle, and I guess they won some parts of the lawsuit, but not the most important one, the copyright one, because the judge said, you know what, you can't plagiarize yourself, because he wrote the song. So Run Through the Jungle, always good to hear from CCR. Next up, September of 1979. We're spending a lot of time in the 70s, right here, early 80s. The Eagles, their sixth studio album, The Long Run. That's your song, The Long Run. Their last studio album, Until Hell Froze Over, later. But the first one with Timothy D. Schmidt replacing Randy Meisner, it just couldn't hit that high note anymore. It took it to the limit and left. Don Henley, Glenn Frey wrote this, went to number 8. This is a great song, great album, great song. This is one of the Eagles songs, the early Eagles songs that I remember as a kid, loving as a kid. So that must have been around 1979 or when it was being played on the radio. So I was all of 11 years old. And I remember it. I remember buying the album, and I remember loving this record. But then I still do to this day. Great song, The Long Run from the Eagles. I used to hurry a lot. Used to worry a lot. I think as a kid I thought, did you do it for love? Did you do it for Spike? Some guy named Spike, not Spite. I do remember that. I pictured Spike as just some guy that... Anyway. Last but not least, people, top of the charts for me. Can anyone guess it? There's a wall over there. That's a hint. The Pink Floyd wall, the wall. Run Like Hell. You guessed it, people. Of course, Off the Wall, 1979. Also, their 11th studio album. Slade's 11th. Pink Floyd's 11th. The last original composition written by both Roger Waters and David Gilmour. The last recorded song of all 4 members of the 70s band Pink Floyd. But Run Like Hell, single, April 1980, went to number 15 in the US. Just a great video, obviously, all that imagery from the wall. This song would often be the last song played on the Pink Floyd tour in the 80s, and even Gilmour's tours later. They had these lights that would light up the whole stadium and flip while they were playing it, and everyone would just be like, run, 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 run. And that's me up in the stadium, in Foxborough Stadium, 1988, 60,000 people, and I'm way up in the rafters, and all I could see was all those fists pumping. I was just in awe. Anyway, Run Like Hell, people. We're at 9 minutes. Sorry about that, but those are my run songs. What do you got for run songs? Post them below. Let's see if I survived. We'll check in with you, but whatever you're doing today, it involves music, running, songs with run. Have a good one, and as usual, catch you on the flip side.